settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl presented by Prudential is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. First down here for this offense. On the run, it's Woods. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And there's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
wasn't the right play throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
LSU now operating in the red zone. The defense with more pre-snap movement. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback in the design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and 1st downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes the handoff. It's Woods. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Gets rid of it on the move. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Let's it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Defense not pressing this time. Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Trying to find room. It's Woods powering through.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, and another incompletion.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
You'll call for the fair catch here. comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Wisconsin 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Gonna run it. It's Woods. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Using his legs here. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. It was a foot race and he won it.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's a run. Running back's got it. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, nice throw here by this Wisconsin quarterback. Good route by the receiver and a first down for the Badgers. And when Wisconsin can throw the football to complement their running game, they're a very dangerous offense to deal with.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Get set.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
That sack sets up a second down and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Badgers will send their punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. LSU has moved into the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Dumps it down to the back, caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense gets pushed back. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Running out of time, and he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip.
That makes the score LSU 21, Wisconsin 0.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab, and he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. He's swarmed by the defense.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important second down play coming up. Linebacker shifting around now. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Bringing pressure. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the goal line. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. 1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. looking light. This one caught. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Secondary backed up off the ball now. Running back with the football. He's found some room at the 45. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Badgers will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And they get the second half started with the running play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds an open target on the left side.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here, so close into the postseason and the playoff. Working with the lead, it comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Ball handed to the running back. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Pass passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And here's the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
At the 26. Brings up third down.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to...
The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. No press here. The defense backing away. And they hand it off to the back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Okay, ready?
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll run it to the right side. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
LSU is now operating in the red zone.
Easy.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Receiver in motion now. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And a sophomore making an impact play.
Listen, I'm not going to second guess from up here in the booth, but 3rd down and 1, just get the first down, move the sticks, and keep the drive alive. That one backfired.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wide out. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Wisconsin Badgers will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the football. Snags a good throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, LSU 35, Wisconsin 7.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Send the back in motion. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his man, has the 1st down. He'll go down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
42 Spider. 4 Timber. Timber.
And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Leon. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
That completion makes it second and short.
Set. Ready.
Looking to throw it again. He's going to take off here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field.
Green 25.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Okay, ready.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Cricket.
And he'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Got it.
And the Badgers will line up on first and 10.
Set. Hut. Ha. Ha.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense inbounds so they keep that clock moving.
Ready.
Now play number 9 on this drive.
Gorilla. Let's go.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place. They gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Ready.
It's a
break.
first and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Come on, set.
Quarterback making some changes at the line.
Acorn. Acorn.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver.
Ready.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And now they'll set up for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14.
That makes the score LSU 35, Wisconsin 14.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kick it off.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning.
6-9-1, Gators score.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Incomplete. Second down coming up.
29 Philly.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down.
On the set.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
On the double.
LSU now operating in the red zone.
Lasso.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Now, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Easy.
And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play.
Wisconsin.